All right, guys, so what we've done here, I prepared beef brisket. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be slow cooking this, not slow cooking, we're gonna be smoking it for approximately 12 to 14 hours. Again, I'm using a Bradley smoker. It's not the highest quality smoker, but no matter what you're doing, if you're adding smoke or infusing your meat with smoke, it doesn't matter what you have. You don't have to have $4,000 to have a great taste of beef. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna show you guys something. I have a whole spice rack over here full of a lot of different things. I do like the Cabela's product. It is gluten-free, it's not overly salty, and you know what? I forgot I put this right in front of me. See that right there? That's a chipotle. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna dress this. I'm just gonna pour it over the top. Okay? You don't wanna put too much on. You just wanna sprinkle it around. Just enough to coat it. Rub your hand over it, don't be scared to touch the meat. Touch the meat. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to rub this all in here, okay? You want to get in the fibers of the meat. What I'm probably going to do is once I have this all dressed, I'm going to cut it in the middle because my smoker can't handle the whole size of this piece of beef. So I'll cut it cross-cut right across here. That way I get even pieces of beef on either side of my smoker. And then I'll just check on it every so many hours. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this in the Bradley smoker at 150 degrees. Now, the first couple of hours, I'm probably going to do it at about 180, then I'm going to drop it down. Once I get the outside nice and warm, it'll start to warm up at the internal temperature. Again, some people will do this at different temperatures. They'll cook it for 8 to 12 hours. Me, I like long and slow. You're gonna get a better flavor, longer taste. And what I'm using for the smoker chips, I'm gonna be using hickory and I'm gonna be using mesquite. I'm gonna be rotating it back and forth, so I'll have one mesquite, one hickory. And I'm gonna alternate for about 4 hours. I won't keep the smoke on the entire time because it becomes really too smoky, and I'll let the heat just sit on the outside. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cut this out, wash my hands here. We're going to cut that in the middle, and then we're going to fire that in the smoker. All right, so everything prepped here. If you look at my Bradley smoker, like I said, it isn't the very expensive one. You don't have to have a really expensive smoker to do what you want. Obviously, you're going to have a really fancy piece of equipment that do a lot of things for you. Me, set it, forget it. I watch my internal temperature, and I come out and check it. I'm looking around 11, 12, 13 hours. That's what I'm going to do this brisket for. Honestly, I don't know the set times. I don't watch. I just come out and check on it. And when I know it's ready, I'll just slice the piece off, put it in my mouth. You don't have to be professional, like I said, to do this. But this has worked for us in the past, and I'll do it again. So again, I'm using the Cabela's mesquite chipotle, and I'm going to be using the smoker here. Right now, the temperature is sitting at 225 degrees. Once I open this, a lot of heat's going to escape. I'm going to add these into this smoker, and then I'm going to let the heat reduce down to about 150 after about an hour, and leave it there for a good, 10, 12 hours. I'll come back out and check it. All right, here we go. Set it and forget it. Okay guys, so yesterday we put in a brisket in the Bradley smoker. We dressed it, we rubbed it down, we beat the meat, put it in the smoker, we're good to go. The smell.
Wait, smack, beat?
Yeah, smacked the meat, rub it in.
Okay, I just never heard you say smack, beat the meat.
Okay, you keep drinking your Baileys. So, anyway, it's the next morning, all right? We got 16 hours on this smack beat meat with rub down. It's fantastic. You should smell the flavor is going to be immense, I can tell. Look at the bark on here. See this? Look at that just coming right off there. So again, you don't have to have a very expensive smoker. Mine is a very basic smoker, 4-rack Bradley, and I'm not getting paid by Bradley to say this, but to start out, this is all you really need, and the flavors will be fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look. Look at that. Oh man, I can hear the cameraman's lips smacking over there, and oh, the juice is just pouring out of this. Look at that. Now, when you have your brisket, some people like to make their own barbecue sauce. I was actually waiting for 5 Monkeys barbecue sauce. I was talking to him on Instagram, and he was telling me that his is obviously the best. I don't know if it is the best, but I get a lot of guys tell me that the 5 Monkeys barbecue sauce is amazing. What I'm actually going to use today is the Earl's Carolina barbecue sauce. It's one of my favorite. It's a local barbecue sauce. And interesting enough, you know, he's got a bunch of other sauces and rubs as well that I probably will try over the time. All right, let's go ahead. We'll put this on the plate and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, welcome back, guys. So we've had the brisket. You know what? It turned out fantastic. One of the main things about the brisket is making sure you have the right flavor and not overcooking it. Right now, I'm using the tail end of the brisket, and I've got some caramelized onion, I've got some sour cherry and demi-glaze sauce with a port wine, and in this little bottle here, I'm going to dress it lightly because there's a lot of flavor in this. I want to show you this. This is a local, like I was telling you before, a local sauce made. Look at it. Got that there? So I want you to pay attention because you know what? This guy is at my local farmer's market, Earl's, and this Carolina barbecue sauce, for me, it's the best flavor in between a spicy barbecue sauce and a honey mustard sauce. And I don't know if that was his intention, but that nails it right on the spot. Perfect with a smoked brisket. I'm gonna just dress the brisket as well to go over this plate here. Man, that looks good. I think we should slate that. But let's go ahead. I'll toss it on down. You guys pull it over. Just dig in with your fingers. Don't worry about it. I'll use some paper towel. Just dip in, eat. Just grab your finger, man. Don't be scared. And I want your initial reaction to the brisket. I want to know the smokiness, the flavor, and try it with the caramelized onion as well and that sour cherry sauce. And tell me what you think.
I love Earl's sauces.
It's good.
It's so good.
Is it juicy?
Juicy and smoky.
What do you think, Peter? Now, typically,
It's moist.
so Spiro and Peter, these guys are cousins. They own their own restaurant as well. But tell me, guys, you guys have a Greek background, and you guys don't really like overpowering spicy food. How would you say this pairs with what you're used to?
It's not overpowering.
Not overpowering?
No, it's not very spicy.
No?
No.
So tell
Got
me.
more of a sweet. It's got a between a sweet and barbecue taste.
Yeah. So what do you think of the smoke? Is the smoke just right, or is it too much? Tell me about the smoke.
It's just right. It's not overpowering. It's not too little. It's just medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what I did,
And
like
the
I
sausage
said,
is good.
what I did is I've actually used, like I said, the applewood to smoke this brisket. Or no, sorry, I didn't use the applewood. I used the applewood on the duck in the previous episode. I'm really confused because you know what, guys? Remember, we're filming 52 episodes in 2 days. Again, that's why you don't see us changing all the time because we honestly don't have time. You know,
And that's why you
Oh,
might
hey, get a load of the
see me getting a little
I'm
bit
rocking the
tipsy.
$4 Crocs from Walmart. Gotta stay comfortable, dude. So again, keeping it real, barbecue brisket. You can barbecue it, you can smoke it, prefer however you want. I do like it smoked with mesquite and hickory smoke. And take your time, low and slow. It's gonna turn out fantastic. Enjoy the caramelized onions and those sweet cherry sauce. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today. Hope you enjoyed I Cook, She Drinks. We'll see you on the next episode. And stay tuned, tune in, subscribe, share, like, and comment, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back to I Cook, She Drinks. Today, we're going to do another test on the local beer called Boxing Rock Brewing Co. Okay, and this is brewed in Shelburne, Nova Scotia, Canada. Now, the first thing that